successful marriage can feel like quite the ride. There are twists, turns, some juggling,
Yeah, it's messy.
and plenty of sweet moments.
She's my best friend.
It's all kept Chad and Shannon Sexton holding hands at the Kentucky State Fair all these years, even when life came to an abrupt halt.
Right at the beginning of COVID, my wife unfortunately got COVID, so we were both kind of stuck at home for 2 weeks together.
He downloaded a couple of apps,
This is pretty new.
set up one of those ring lights
All right.
that everyone bought in 2020, and hit record.
Shannon, go to your right just a little.
They're so funny.
Expert marriage tip. From time to time, you ought to treat your wife like you did when you first started dating. So tonight, I'm going to take her to dinner, and then to a movie, and then drop her off at her mom and dad's house.
He pokes the bear.
Be the bigger person and tell your wife this simple phrase, I told you so. This will usually help her remember that you did in fact tell her so. Expert marriage tip.
People love the marriage tips.
That you shouldn't use is a good way to put it.
500,000 fans on TikTok, more than 200,000 on Instagram.
We had a guy comment on a video, Usain Bolt, and I didn't know, so I sent a screenshot to my kids and said, hey, who is this? And they're like, you're an idiot.
Some of the not-so-famous followers, starstruck to see the Louisville couple.
But it was crazy to see them out here today. I was like, I know you guys.
Just let your wife know you'll do all the talking.
The ribbing and annoyance caught on camera
There's been a few arguments afterwards, yeah.
are not new.
'Cause I've always bugged her.
Chad and Shannon are Valley High School sweethearts.
We've been married coming up on 28 years. We've did homecomings, proms, kids, marriages.
Weddings.
What are your plans for after the prom?
After the prom, just gonna go to church.
Sweet hair.
Expert marriage tip.
And if you're thinking Shannon seems a bit reluctant in some of the viral videos, well, that was true.
I wasn't on board in the beginning.
But don't you worry, she's on board now, and she's not afraid to take her shot.
Expert wife tip. From time to time, buy your husband a gift to show him how much you care. I bought my husband a pug because he's wanting a dog. Despite the squash nose, bulging eyes, and rows of fat, the dog seems to like him.
Savage. Fans always ask the Sextons,
That was funny.
Do you have any marriage advice for me?
so here it is.
Of course, everybody says it, but don't go to bed mad at each other. Of course, we've been up for like a whole weekend before doing that.
Keep it light, keep it fun, they suggest.
Always make sure your card is on empty when your husband borrows it.
Seriously?
And you'll still be at the State Fair fingers locked nearly 3 decades later,
We're doing good. You doing okay?
even if it's not documented online.
We'll have something to look back on and laugh.
In Louisville with photojournalist Dominic Furman, Chris Suter, WDRB News.